What's up, Cowboy fans? Long time no see. Listen, I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done. I'm done with it, alright? No more monthly uploads. It's going to go back to 2 uploads a week. The post-game recap and the pre-game video going into the next game, alright? So, I'm celebrating today, by the way. Usually I only have 2 of these a day now. But this is a special moment. This is a very special week. First pregame video of the fucking year. We're back in it, baby. We're back. This is a huge, monumental fucking week for the Dallas Cowboys. You have Mike Nolan and you have Mike McCarthy, who need to make a solid first impression for us. First game as Dallas Cowboys. They got to make a solid first impression for us. All right? I'm excited for this game. I think this is, for the first game of the year, knocking off some rust, especially going in raw with a new head coach and no preseason games whatsoever. I think that this is one of the more ideal defenses to go up against to start the season. Sorry. I already drank a little bit before this. So, you have Ndamukong Suh and you have Jalen Ramsey, who they just locked up for the next 5 or 6 years. They gave him an extension, yesterday or the day before? Last year, they had the same players, but they also had Clay Matthews, and they had, I forgot what their edge rusher's name was. I think he went to, was it Dante Fowler? I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think he went to Chicago or something this offseason, but you know what I mean. They have some less, weapons on that defense. It's kind of about the same, but that's less players to worry about. But I'm just going to say this right now. Expect some dink and dunk passes from Dak Prescott, because with Travis Frederick gone and with Connor Williams at the left guard spot, I expect Aaron Donald to really attack that. Really attack those two. And so expect some bootlegs. Expect Dak Prescott to roll out a lot, not just sit in the pocket. Although last year, I saw the highlight video that the NFL posted. We manhandled their fucking defensive line. Even with those other players that they got. So, it's going to be rough. I think it's going to take a little bit for us to really, get the motor going. That's usually how it is every single year, even with the preseason games. So, I definitely expect it to take a little bit. Maybe even the entire first half, maybe the entire first 3 quarters for us to finally find our rhythm. But I got a good feeling against the Rams in this game. This defense is probably one of the more ideal defenses to start off this season with. Start off this season going against. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's presence, just his presence, I think is going to make an impact for our offense. Because if you just have Amari Cooper and if you just have CeeDee Lamb on the field at the same time, and you have Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield, defense is going to have no fucking clue where you're going. That's going to throw them off big time. Dak, you got a lot of weapons. You have Zeke. You have Tony Pollard, which I expect this season that they're going to implement into the offense a whole lot more. Zeke, Pollard, CD, Amari, and Gallup. 5 key players that you can throw to. Okay? Don't give up. Don't get sacked. Throw it away if you have to, but you got 5 players that you can throw to, that you can dink and dunk to escape that pressure. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting them, all 5 of them, to be on the field at the same time, but you know what I mean. You have targets, you have weapons, fucking throw it to them. You know, escape that pressure that is likely going to be in your face. I'm excited with how this offense will change with Mike McCarthy's presence, with Mike McCarthy as our head coach rather than Jason Garrett. It's going to be interesting to see. It really is. Hopefully we stay committed to the running game like usual. That's pretty much the only thing I miss about last year's offense. Everything else was fucking garbage. Because, I mean, I'm talking about, you know, marching all the way down the field. We get a drive going, but then as soon as we get into the red zone, if we're going anywhere, it's going fucking backwards. So, I'm not saying that it's going to be fixed in this game. Probably not even the next game. But in general, for this season, I hope that we can get a red zone offense going. There's no reason that we shouldn't. If we don't, that's got to land on coaching. Because we still have a solid offensive line, and you still have, you know, all these weapons that I just mentioned. Oh, and not to mention Blake Jarwin. We are expecting Blake Jarwin to play a massive role this season. A massive role. So, I'm excited to see how he can do. Also, Dalton Schultz, too. He made a couple plays last year. Let's see what this offense can do. But maybe not this game. Maybe not the game after against Atlanta. But in general, for this season, I would like to see this red zone offense improve. Because it was fucking sad last year. And if you were awake last year, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because that shit was infuriating. Now, the defense. Let's go over the secondary. We let go of HaHa Clinton-Dix. But we have yet to, at least that I'm aware of, we have yet to sign anybody to replace him. I would very much appreciate a veteran because, you know, the weakest point of this team, in my opinion, is the secondary. And I say that because, yeah, we got a lot of young guys. That's fantastic. But at the same time, I feel like they're lacking that veteran leadership. I mean, I think that the player on this secondary that has the most experience, is Anthony Brown, 6th round pick from 2016. Now, we signed Brandon Carr to the practice squad, but listen, I hated Brandon Carr, okay? I hated this dude. I fucking hated him. I thought he picked it up a little bit with us in his last year in 2016, but outside of that, I really don't fucking like Brandon Carr. But at the same time, you really have to look at the secondary we had in 2016. You had Barry Church. You had Orlando Scandrick, Brandon Carr, Morris Claiborne, and Byron Jones. that secondary doesn't really need too much veteran leadership. So I just saw Brandon Carr as the weakest link, and I just wanted him to get the fuck out. But you look at this secondary today, they're lacking that veteran leadership. I mean, ask yourself this, right? Would you rather next week, the week after the Rams, we're going up against the Falcons as our home opener, right? Would you rather have Anthony Brown meeting Julio Jones at the line of scrimmage or Brandon Carr? I don't know. There's no fucking way I'm putting Trayvon Diggs across from Julio. You know, maybe a couple plays, but, you know, not the entirety of the game. So I think we need some veteran leadership in this secondary. Just any way possible, make it happen. And with that being said, let's get to this front seven. I've been saving the best for last. The front seven of this Cowboys team. On paper, one of the best front sevens, if not the best front seven that the NFL has to offer. As far as the defense goes, man, this front seven is going to hold their fucking business. They're gonna do their job for sure, and that they're gonna do the secondary a huge, monumental fucking favor. I mean, yeah, we lost Michael Bennett and we lost Robert Quinn, but look at this defensive line even after losing those two. You got Jalen Smith and you got Leighton Vander Esch. Big whoop. But look at this defensive line. We got DeMarcus Lawrence. We got Everson Griffin. We got Aldon Smith. We got Randy Gregory, which is confirmed now. Randy Gregory, Dontari Poe, Antoine Woods, Neville Gallimore, Dorrance Armstrong, and I'll throw him in there too, Tyrone Crawford. This front seven is going to walk onto any NFL field. They're going to get in that O-line's face. They're going to fucking beat their wives and fuck their mom right in front of them. This defensive line is built different. This fucking front seven is going to go places. This is not Hot Boys anymore. This is fucking... This is the Dallas Doomsday Cowboys. You want some fucking merch? You can go on to NFLshop.com/Dallas Cowboys, not fucking Hot Boys. There is no more tank. Use code TANK to get 10% off. There is no more use hashtag swipe or hashtag smooth to get 20% off. You want a discount? Here's your fucking code. Get a job. Download Honey or some shit for your fucking coupon code. You want some merch? Go to NFLshop.com/Cowboys. That's where you get your fucking merch. This front seven is built fucking different. When that offensive line is tired, they got their hands on their hips, like they just fucking puked at Sunday school and they're ready for mommy to pick them up, and DeMarcus Lawrence and Everson Griffin got to come out. Guess who's coming in? Randy Gregory and Aldon Smith. And they're going to go after that quarterback like a pack of dogs just found a fucking grandma on the street. This front seven is unlike a front seven I've seen in a long time. On paper, this has to be a top 3 front seven in the NFL. I cannot fucking wait to see how these players do. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. As we know, this is the Dallas Cowboys. Over the last 24 years, we've been notorious for wasting talent. All of these players that we brought in over the offseason, doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything if you don't utilize them properly. It doesn't mean anything. So, Mike Nolan, I hope you have these boys ready. They're going to be fucking ready. I expect, and as for Mike McCarthy, I expect a Cowboys team to come out this Sunday and just look like they know what they're doing. I expect this Cowboys team to come out and look like that they have a game plan. That look like they came into this game ready, and that they didn't just show up for a fucking paycheck like last year against the Jets, against the Eagles in Philly when the division was on the line, against the Patriots. Like against the Green Bay Packers in the first half of that game. Get this Cowboys team ready. Set up a fucking game plan. Let's blitz, too. Can we actually fucking blitz this year, please? Mike Nolan, can we make that happen? Mike McCarthy, can we make that happen? Can we implement that in the game plan, too? We hardly blitzed at all last year, okay? At all. Let's not be scared. You have 11 dudes. You have just 11 players on that front seven that can make a huge impact for your team. They're ready to fucking get in the backfield and maul that running back or maul that quarterback. Let's fucking go. Mike McCarthy, this is a huge game for you. Don't pull a Jason Garrett. Enough with this, conservative game planning and, all this shit. Just have this Cowboys team out and ready. I'm excited for this game. Shit. I'm excited for this game. I'm excited to see how our offense will look coming out the gate. And look, let's be realistic. It's probably going to be a boring game, but it's going to tell a lot. It's going to set the pace with how this season is going to go. Let's start this shit off right. Let's start it off 0-1. Go against Atlanta the next week. I don't know how we're going to cover all those weapons, but let's have some good momentum going into that game for the home opener. It's going to be exciting to watch, for us at least, even though it'll probably be a boring-ass game. With that being said, I expect the score to be... I expect it to be 27 to 17 with CeeDee Lamb scoring his first career NFL touchdown in garbage time to really seal the deal against the Rams. So, that being said, let me know what you guys think. What players are you guys excited to see? Let me know. And I'll see you guys on Sunday after the game. And if not, for whatever reason, probably Monday, sometime Monday afternoon. All right? I'll see you guys next time. Let's go fucking Cowboys. Get this win. Or if we lose this game, Mike McCarthy at least put something together. Make a good first impression for us this week. All right? I'm excited to see this new Cowboys team under a new captain. Please steer us away from that iceberg that we've been hitting for the last 24 years. We've had the talent. We've had the talent for so long. We've had so many teams who could have made a huge run into the postseason, but we just liked that captain that we needed. Mike McCarthy, he's got a Super Bowl from a decade ago. Maybe he can be that captain for us. All right. Anyways, I'll see you guys after the game, and peace.